Hey, I'm Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the game Chronicles of Light, where each player, a cooperative game, where each player plays as an amazing Disney character. I played as Violet because I love The Incredibles. There's also Moana, there is Belle, and there is Maid Marian from Robin Hood. We played a three-player game. We won our first game. We were playing the introductory mode, and we won. It was actually very close in terms of the card deck. If you run out of cards in this in a bad things happen deck style, then you can lose the game. But there's also you can have your team's health reduced to zero. That was not threatened in our game, but the card stack was about to run out or had run out, and if we couldn't draw another card. There's a lot that I like about this game. There's a lot of variety from game to game in terms of how you put the tiles out. There's a lot of different ways where you can change the difficulty. And for a game that I think would be fairly easy for me to teach, like my nieces and nephews, there's actually a fair amount of asymmetry in the game. Each of these characters has a different asymmetric ability that they can unlock. They have a few starting asymmetric abilities, and each character has 4 different quests that they can go on. And in each game, each character has one quest. To win the game, all characters have to accomplish their own individual quest, so it gives each character some priority, something that they really need to do. And it also, you have to clear all the bad stuff from the land. Those are the goals of the game. So complete your quest, clear all the bad stuff, and clear the vortex. So a couple different stages of things that you need to do that you can do in slightly different orders if you want. So I appreciate that asymmetry, the replayability, the variety in the game. But the mechanism that I really want to highlight, because I really like this in a cooperative game, is the action system. So this is the action board in the game for any player count. It scales really well, I think, for any player count, except maybe solo. I don't know if it plays solo. 1 to 4, it does actually play solo. I didn't look into what's a little bit different about the solo mode. There might be something slightly different. Maybe you're playing 2 characters. But the key here is you can see these big hexes. This means that in any game of Chronicles of Light, on any round, 6 total actions can be played. 6 total actions. Each player has either 4 or 5 actions of their own. I'll talk about those in a second. But they are played on this mat. So if I play an action, if I play this action, it goes here. And that means, as a team, we only have 5 other actions remaining. So there's no turn order. It's just anyone can take a turn when they're ready and they put an action on here. Usually there's some discussion involved as to what's best for the team. But each player has agency over which actions they actually choose to play, adding to that cooperative discussion. But I love how this scales. I love the discussion that goes into it. There's just a really strong sense of collaboration of using everyone's abilities together in the right order with a limit of 6, because you only have 6 total actions each round. So I think this is really a very brilliant shared action system for a cooperative game. Really briefly, I'll show you what the actions look like, because they are a little bit different from character to character. So all players have 2 standard actions. These actions look like this. So these actions say that my character can either move 1 space, or this one. This is move 1 space or heal 1 health of my own. This one says I can move 2 spaces or heal 2 health. All players have that. And then each player has some different abilities. My abilities were I can move myself and any heroes that start at my location, or I can pick them up along the way. I can basically drive me and other characters up to 3 spaces, which helps me drive people around. And then this one says Violet and any heroes on her location avoid all damage. So I put up a force field to prevent the damage from other players. And then there's a special ability that you can unlock once you complete your personal quest. So there is a leveling up aspect to that. Mine was at the end of a battle at any location, change all damage to hits. You're rolling some dice to deal damage to different shadows at different locations. And this means that I can help anyone from any location. So nice to have a little sense of leveling up there. So I'm choosing which order and when is the right time for the team to play these actions on this mat, given that we all probably have different abilities that we need to use each round to work towards the end of the game. Really clever shared action system in this cooperative game, Chronicles of Light. I really like this. And I really like how it scales too. It scales really, really well for 2 to 4 players. Those are my thoughts on Chronicles of Light. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts if you play, and let me know which of the Disney characters you hope to play the first time you play Chronicles of Light. Thanks.